So this is kind of my explanation as to why I've been away for a while. Essentially 250R, nothing's gone right on it. This is not my first attempt at making this video because I've been rambling too much when I get into the stories. Basically, took the top end to a machine shop. As you can tell, it's not on there. Guy tried telling me first off my top end was screwed because it's had those put in it instead of Healy coils, which after about 20 minutes of talking to the guy, I eventually said, well, you know, it's worked for 2 years of me running it like this, plus I've replaced a head gasket, so they've been undone and redone before, and they only get 35 foot-pounds put on them. Maybe it was an inch, I don't remember now, I've looked at the book, but they don't get torqued down very hard, so it should be fine. And then eventually we decided what we were gonna do there. He decided he'd screw these old broken studs out of here for me, which is great, 50 bucks for that, and that saved me a lot of hassle. Told me the cylinder piston size I needed after 2.5 weeks of waiting. I got this after a month back. The day he goes to bore it, he realized he told me the wrong size. And I had to get this piston. Instead of 20 over, I had to go 40 over. Luckily, this guy saved me for being able to put this thing back together and hopefully race this weekend. I don't know him, but so far I'd recommend him because he treated me good off eBay, at least when I asked him without paying extra shipping. I already had bought it. I'm like, hey, I need this thing ASAP. He goes, it's in the mail right now to be there in a couple days. Something along those lines. And yeah, so this thing got bored to what that piston should be. We'll see how it works out. I've had half links that I've been trying to put on because I put my bigger sprocket on the front. My chain's always been too loose in the past like 3 or 4 races. And I decided to fix that. Ends up that a 520 knot or 520 half link won't work on a 520 chain if the 520 chain is O-ring. I believe those are for non-O-ring. They did not work at all for me. I couldn't tweak them a little and make them happy. It was not working at all. Whether I was lied to on what it was or what hasn't worked, I don't know. I just got some 525 ones coming because they're supposed to be a little bit wider and the same length. So in my own theory, it should work. I'll figure that out. They should be here before Friday because, well, I paid extra shipping to get them here by Friday at latest. So they should make it. I had a very rude person when I tried buying, actually spending money at someone's store. The owner was rude about it. I needed a bigger pilot jet for this thing because no matter how I tuned it, it didn't idle. Whether that was low compression or what it was, I don't know. But essentially the guy sat there and told me what I had when he thought I had a 4-stroke when I was running a 2-stroke. And I'd been in that store many times. I'd always been treated okay. But this time I believe that that owner has lost another customer. And I'd heard people say bad things about him before, and I always told them he treated me fine. Until he tried to make me feel like an idiot, it felt like, in front of other customers and a couple employees. Because he was trying to tell me how to tune a carburetor that he'd never seen, didn't know what it was. And I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it, but basically the guy was rude as could be, thought I had a 4-stroke with a fuel adjuster screw, and I have a 2-stroke with an air adjustment screw on it. And yeah, basically that's why I've made videos. Nothing's went right on this. Hopefully I get this thing together tonight because like I said, I have a race in a few days. If that happens, everything's gonna start going uphill for me. So I'm gonna end this and I'm going to get to building. So hopefully I can race Saturday. Here we go.